Everybody give way. We don't want election before you say we jump in. We want referendum. Now nothing and they cannot. Nothing more, nothing less. Can you? If the love is still they want to come the rape us. When you can't get caught because we want the savior. Man, see Simon, in man. Trying to let go.
Welcome. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Please share the video as you're joining. As you're joining, you share the video on your own platform. You're welcome, Adazion. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Click like as you're joining. Share on your platform. Share the video on your platform. Share the video any place you belong. Share to family and friends. Share in your WhatsApp group, your Facebook account. Share. Share even to our enemies. Share to them. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for joining. I appreciate every single one of you that is joining. May Chukwu be my guide and protect you as you're joining. Thank you for joining. Oliver, thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Adazion. I appreciate you. You're welcome. Thank you so much. You're right. That is the obvious truth. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for joining wherever you're joining from. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you for joining wherever you're joining from. I say, may Chukwu Okike be our guide and protect everybody that have connected to this very broadcast. Any place you're connecting from. If you're connecting from Biafra land, you're connecting from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, any part of the world you are joining us from, I say, may Chukwu Okike be our continue to guide and protect you. We will continue until Biafra comes, and even after Biafra has come, we will continue to fight. We will never give up. No matter the attack they bring to us, no matter how they try to disrupt us, we can never stop. Everyone who have joined, any place you are joining from, please share the video, share on your platform, share to family and friends, share to relatives. Keep sharing. That is the way we can be able to reach out to people, because the conventional, the social media is not our friend. Social media is not favoring the activists. So it is you that is watching me that will help to promote the videos and send them forth by liking and sharing. My wonderful, beloved people of Biafra, today I've come once again to encourage you. I'm not here to discourage you. As always, I tell you that when I come online, I don't come online to attack people. I don't come to preach hate. I don't come here to begin to instigate fear. I don't come here to preach blackmail. I come here to speak up for the oppressed, mainly my Biafran people. I come here to talk about the situation of Biafra land, the things that are happening. We come here to set the record straight, to make sure that the blackmail of the Janjaweed against us, against our Spirit land, against IPOB, against the ESN does not stand. We make sure we speak through the authority, we say it the way it is, and let the world know the obvious truth that they are hiding. The truth that they are hiding from the world. We say it and let the world hear it and know what is going on in Biafra, and that is what we do, and nothing else. So as you're watching me, when you look at the topic there, you can see it's referring to the place that we are now. Self-defense. The time has come when we have to defend our land. That is where we are now. It is no longer time to stay in distance and begin to talk. Forget about people who are talking, people who are gossiping, people who are bent on making trouble, who are still based on blackmailing themselves, thinking that they are blackmailing somebody. Forget about them. Where we are now is in the restoration of Biafra, self-defense. The plan is ongoing to defend Biafra land. Mazen Nandekan have given us that charge when he came to court. He gave the code, and only the intelligent and brave Biafrans were able to decode what he was saying. That it is our duty to protect Biafrans and not to kill them. It is our duty to protect Biafra people and not to kill them. That is why we are fighting. And we will continue to fight to protect Biafran people. Mazen Nandekano is engaging on his own fight in the DSS. Those of us who are outside, who still have the opportunity to stand outside and speak, those who have the opportunity to come online and speak, we have to prepare ourselves. Duty have called. Duty have called that we all have to stand and take our freedom. We cannot wait any longer. We cannot continue to lament why the life of our people are in danger. It is not a propaganda, not a mayhem. Every one of you is on social media. As you go to social media, go to Facebook and whatever, you will be seeing what is happening in Biafra land. You will see very painful picture. You will see some videos that will make you shed tears. You will see videos that will tell you that situations are not okay. But in all this, there is only people who are standing firm. I'm talking about the real issue are the members of the autopilot, led by our brother Simon Ekpa, under leadership of Mazen Nandekan. They are the only people who are still focused, talking about the things that matters. They are the only ones who are still focused, speaking about the issue on a daily basis. And we will remain focused. You're welcome, Daniel. I appreciate you. We remain focused. It doesn't matter the blackmail they bring. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. Any place they're coming from. We can never shift an inch. We will never shiver. We will never move an inch. Let the gossipers continue to gossip. Let the blackmailers continue to blackmail. Let the distractors continue to distract. We will never stop what we are doing. We are going to defend Biafra land. We will defend Biafra land. It is our responsibility to protect Biafrans and not to kill them. And those of them who are killing Biafrans, those who have come to Biafra land to take the life of Biafrans, those who are taking the life of Biafrans, they are going to pay dearly. They are going to pay dearly. As we are preparing to defend ourselves, every hand has to be on deck. Everybody have a contribution to make. If you know the role you have to play for the restoration of the Biafra, the time is now. Stop sitting in the fence. If you are one of those who is still sitting on the fence, you are sitting on the fence hoping that maybe a miracle will happen, or maybe this or that will happen. There is no time to sit on the fence. You have to come to the front. Come to the war front. Do what you have to do. Though it is not compulsory that every one of us must be in the war front, it's not compulsory that everyone of us must be on the ground and fight. But no matter where you find yourself, there's something you can do for the actualization of Biafra. No matter where you find yourself, no matter how rich or how poor you are, there is something you can do. There is division of labor, many responsibilities to pick up. Our brothers and sisters in Biafra land, they are doing. Every time I come online, I like to give them accolade because it is not easy. Those are brothers and sisters in Biafra land who are facing the bullet on a daily basis, who are on the ground. They continue to engage on the civil disobedience against all, against every attack, against every evil thing that is happening, yet they are standing firm. They are standing firm, defending Biafra land. The Chukwu Okigabem also guard and protect our ESN. The ESN, against all the propaganda, against all the attack against them, they are still working, standing firm. Volunteers are still there, willing. There are still many Biafrans who are willing to engage, who are willing to defend Biafra land. And I thank Chukwu Okigabem immensely for the unity that Chukwu Okigabem have now established in the struggle. Every genuine agitator, this is the time we know people who are genuine. This is the time. This is the time to know the people who are genuine and the people who are playing around. Go to social media today. Go and check videos of people who claim to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu followers. Go and check their videos. Go and see what they are doing. Go and check what they are discussing. So many of them, they will come to their broadcast and spend hours. When they spend hours, they will come there and begin to demonize our brother Simon Ekpa. They begin to talk about Simon Ekpa. They begin to analyze the video of Simon Ekpa. Ask me, what offense have Simon Ekpa committed against them? Nothing. They can't point at anything. All they want is just go there and talk something about him. They will begin to peddle lies. And they think they are doing Simon. They are not doing Simon. Instead, they are promoting Simon Ekpa. They are actually damaging themselves. When you go to media and you begin to say that every evil that happened in Biafra land is Simon. When the court people go and make the operation, when your Ebubago go and commit a crime, when your dead squad commit a crime, you begin to look at Simon and begin to point at Simon. When you know that it's a lie. And Biafrans know that you are telling lie. You keep on distracting yourself, thinking that you are distracted. You know, we cannot be distracted. We are focused. And that is why I love my brother Simon Ekpa so much. Very consistent and focused. He is not distracted. With all the distraction, with all the blackmail and propaganda, he is still focused. He is not derailed. He is very, very much focused. While they are busy analyzing his video, he's busy moving forward, bringing new strategies. That is the mystery. While they are busy analyzing his video, he is busy bringing new strategies and moving forward. Today, the whole world have known that he is the one speaking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the one speaking on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Standing in, he is the one today leading the struggle. He is the spokesman of the Biafra. Spokesman of Biafra. It doesn't matter. Take it, leave it. Be crying about it, shout about it, hit your head on the floor. He is the spokesperson. And he didn't appoint himself. He didn't appoint himself. Chukwu Okukabema gave him the mantle and he picked it up. And the mantle didn't just fall on him. He was doing what he's supposed to do. That was why Chukwu Okukabema chose him. Because he was still standing firm, doing what he had been doing what he's supposed to do. And Chukwu Okukabema chose him. And today he became the mouthpiece of Biafrans. And you can see, when anything happened in Biafra land, he is the first one to attack and comment about it. He will lament about it. And when he talks, the Janja will begin to listen. They will definitely talk about it. If they don't talk about it in Asorok, they will talk about it in their media. If they don't talk about it in their media, they will respond in other means. But when the people who claim to be with Mazen Nandekano 1 million years, they claim that they are the ones who sat with Mazen Nandekano on the same bench to create ESN and create IPOB. Today, when things happen, they have no word to say. They are busy promoting themselves. They are busy chasing their personal careers and personal aggrandizement. They are busy trying to see how they can be able to uplift themselves. After Chukwu Okukabema has used Simon Ekpa to stop their Inzama, they can no longer defraud people. They can no longer get the money they are getting, and they are mad. That is why they are trying to blackmail him by all means. But even as they are blackmailing him, they are promoting him. One of the clowns came out and said that Simon Ekpa should not organize fundraising. I just saw the video, I was laughing. Somebody who is clueless, he doesn't know his right and left and right. Giving Simon ultimatum. He has given so many ultimatums in the past. He has given so many warnings in the past. At the end of the day, he got tired. And I love my brother Simon Ekpa because he ignores him. He knows that he is nobody, Mr. Nobody. He has no level. There's no point responding to him. He is focused, doing the needful. While they are busy gossiping. While the men are doing the work, you see them. People who are supposed to be men, they are acting like people who are supposed to be men, they are acting like fools, acting like kids. Acting like kids. Bringing out propaganda that even a blind man knows that you are telling a lie. Even the Fulani Caliphate, the Janjaweed that you are trying to blackmail from, know that what you're saying is a lie. They know very well. They know what, when someone is acting, they know what he's saying. They know, understand what he can do and what he cannot do. It's a pity. It's a pity that some people have already sold their soul to the devil. It doesn't matter how you try to talk to them. It doesn't matter what you do. They have already sold their soul. And they are irredeemable. This set of people who are irredeemable, we cannot waste our time with them. We have to be focused. Every Biafran, wherever you are, the time has come. We are going home. We are going home. The time has come. The time has come for everybody to take responsibility. The kingdom of God suffered violence, and only the violent ones take it by force. The time has come when we have to take our kingdom, take our country by force. And in the state that we are now is a state to defend Biafran people. Mazen Nandekano, that's why I call him a spiritual leader of IPOB. Not only just the supreme leader, the spiritual leader of IPOB. When he came to court, he said it, that our duty is to defend Biafra land and not to kill people. And that is exactly what we are doing. And that is why I believe our brother Simon Ekpa, when he said that he goes into the heart of Mazen Nandekano to pick out message. When he said it, there are so many things he says, you think he's just saying it, or he just wake up and begin to form words just to entice you or to make you feel good. Everything Simon Ekpa is saying, he's not saying it to make you feel good. He's saying exactly what is happening. The same way he will come and tell you that what you don't know is bigger than you. It's a very big, deep phrase. Deep phrase that when you hear it, you continue to digest it until thy kingdom come. What you don't know is bigger than you. We must have to continue to call a spade a spade. The state that we are now is a time to there is nobody that is mentally sound. Nobody in the southeastern region, in the old southeastern region, Biafra land, that is mentally sound, that will be talking about something else today apart from how to defend our people. Anybody that is meaningful will not be talking about anything. You will not talk about the election. You will not talk about any other. You will be talking about how to defend your people. Because it's obvious that our land is surrounded. The revelation have been coming. Mazen Nandekano started shouting while he was taught. He was shouting every day, shouting, they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. He shouted and shouted and shouted. He went to the US and told them, equip us, let us prepare on time. They called him a warmonger. They called him a blackmailer. They called him all sorts of names. He left them. Before they came back, it was already late. And today you see people running helter-skelter. Mazen Nandekano, with all the distraction, he didn't stop. He went ahead up to the extent of creating a security outfit to protect you and I, even when he's not there. Even when he's not there, a security outfit that will protect you and I. The only responsibility we have today is to equip that very people that he has given us. That volunteer force, we have to give them the instrument they need to secure us. You cannot secure Biafra land with empty hand. You can't secure Biafra land with empty hand. I saw one of the clowns making a video. That why must he be calling for fundraising? Why must he be asking for money? That the Biafrans during the Biafran war, they made weapons by their hand. They made this. You see, when I see some of those clowns talking, I just be wondering from which planet, how did these people get into the struggle at all? How did they get into the struggle? People who are not mentally sound. When you see people, the way they talk and reason, people who reason from their anus, I'll be wondering, how did these people come about to become part of the IPOB, part of the agitation? When you see the kind of things that are coming from their mouth, the kind of argument that they bring out, you'll be wondering, on which planet are they living? But that is where we found ourselves. They say there will always be a madman, but whose brother will the madman be? That is the question. Madmen will never finish in the land, but whose brother will that mad person be? Today we see a bunch of clowns who claim to be fighting for Mazen Nandekano, who claim to be members of IPOB, who claim to be one thing or the other. You see them today, they have found trouble. But I thank Chukwu Okabiama. Chukwu Okabiama did a very wonderful work with our brother Simon Ekpa. The coming of Simon Ekpa have exposed so many things that have been hidden in the past. It exposed so many things. In as much as we are so much pain with the kidnapping of Mazen Nandekano, it is not our wish. But Chukwu Okabiama made it to be so. Chukwu Okabiama have a reason for allowing Mazen Nandekano to be kidnapped. If you want to tell me that Mazen Nandekano is not aware of what happened to him, he's very, very much aware, 100% aware. But he decided to give in for it. Our screen of Mazen Nandekano is very much aware of what happened, but he gave in for it. For a reason best known to him. And Chukwu Okabiama gave us another spokesperson and used Simon Ekpa to separate the wheat from the chaff. Use Simon Ekpa to chase away many evil men, many propagandists, to expose evil that must be exposed. Because if Mazen Nandekano has been there, Mazen Nandekano will be covering so many things. When Mazen Nandekano tell you that he is white and whiter than snow, of course he is white and whiter than snow, and him alone is white and whiter than snow. Nobody. Every other individual that is using that same phrase under Mazen Nandekano, they were all corrupt. They were all, and their heart is as dark as charcoal. They have nothing to offer. When you hear IPOB, it's as white as snow. Remember, the Bible said that through one man sin came to the world, and through one man deliverance also came. It is through one single man, Mazen Nandekano, that white and whiter than snow continue to reign. That bright light continue to shine on top of IPOB, begin to cover IPOB, continue to cover IPOB. But when Mazen Nandekano was removed from the picture, you begin to see the darkness in IPOB. You begin to see the evil men, the dark people with dark heart, people whose their heart is darker than that of the devil. They all be exposed. Today you see them, what they are doing, they are using the Biafran struggle for comedy. They are using Biafran struggle for comedy. When you listen to them, what they are saying, you'll be wondering, are these people really agitators? Somebody will come and make video for hours of making video. You are not going to challenge the enemy. The enemy that have taken your land, taken your rights, taken everything that you have, made you to stay exiled. You will not speak about him. You will be busy analyzing the video of your brother that is fighting for your freedom. You will be busy analyzing the video of your brother that is genuinely fighting for your freedom, just to blackmail him. how senseless they are. You are there. When something happened in Biafran land, they will come online and say it is someone that committed a crime. You think you are blackmailing someone else. You don't know you are blackmailing yourself. When something happen, you come and say it is someone else. You come online and begin to hit yourself. Someone else boys. Someone else. You don't know that you are blackmailing yourself. And after doing that, you are telling me you like Mazen Nandekano. You don't know that you are. In fact, these people are intentionally making sure that Mazen Nandekano is not released. That is why they are busy building another person and be promoting themselves. That is why they are busy promoting themselves. They know very well that every allegation they bring against someone else is allegation against Mazen Nandekano. Each time you say that someone else is a terrorist, you are calling Mazen Nandekano a terrorist. Each time you call someone else a killer, you are calling Mazen Nandekano a killer. Each time something happens and you come to your platform and you say it is someone else's voice, you are actually accusing Mazen Nandekano directly. Because the Fulani Janjaweed know that the only man who is standing on the stronghold of Mazen Nandekano, who is building on the foundation of Mazen Nandekano, is Simon Ekpa. Nobody else. The Fulani Janjaweed know. They know that the only faithful disciple that Mazen Nandekano has, they know that it is Simon Ekpa. And that is why each time he makes his broadcast and his position, people respond. Anybody he picks up and talks about it, they respond. Even when he talks about the Asrock, they respond. If they don't respond through their media, they will respond through the social media. Very often they will respond. But how many times have you seen them responding to these clowns? These clowns who claim to these people who have been sacked from the struggle and they are still forcing themselves in. It is so sad, but the way things are happening, it is coming to an end. We are not moved, we are not shaken. There is nothing that will happen today that has not happened before. The killing in Biafra land is enough. No sane person at this point in time will see the kind of destruction that is happening in Biafra land and you still be talking trash. You still be busy gossiping and blackmailing somebody. Look at the people you call your politicians. They cannot even open their mouth and ask the military to leave Biafra land. The whole Biafra land have been surrounded. The Boko Haram are in the bushes surrounding Biafra land. The Fulani herdsmen are there surrounding Biafra land. They have occupied the whole forest. And ESN is fighting every day to wake them away. The military are there chasing them, distracting them. The political military are still there. The Ebubago unknown gunmen are still there. All of them are focused on ESN. But Chukwu Okukabema being what it is, you cannot defeat the army of God. You cannot defeat the army of Chukwu Okukabema. And what they do is that when they go and confront ESN, if they cannot be able to succeed, they will go and begin to bomb people's house. When they go to ESN and they encounter casualties, they come and begin to bomb people's house. It is only in Biafra land that is where they have the operations. But as Chukwu Okukabema may have it, as they are busy destroying life in Biafra land, Boko Haram is busy destroying them in the north. The well-known registered terrorists that the whole world knows as terrorists, they are taking over the north. And these people seem not to bother. They don't care. They don't care about it. Instead, they are focusing on people who are asking for a legitimate right. We are demanding for our legitimate right. Referendum is our right. Referendum is our right. A right given to us by international community, a right supported by African state law, a right supported by Nigerian law itself. And yet, because we are demanding for this our rights, that is why they are killing us. This is why the governors in the southeastern part of Nigeria and the politicians put hands together and tell the military to come and take as many lives as they can. Because we are asking for self-determination, that is why they militarize Biafra land. That is why they brought all manner of armored cars. You see them shifting armored car to Biafra land. See there is war. But in the northern part of Nigeria, where the war is going on, you will never hear them. You can never see any. You can't even see any weapon outside. You can't even see them equipping their military over there. They have all the armored cars, but they will not use those armored cars to go to Zambiza forest, to go and drive away the terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. And what does that tell you? That tells you that they have already sold the country. They have already handed over the north to the Fulani people. The Fulanis have taken away north already too with their terrorists. Mieti Allah that is providing the foot soldiers. Mieti Allah is providing the foot soldiers for all the terrorist group you see in Nigeria. The people that are providing their foot soldiers are Mieti Allah. They are the one providing the foot soldiers. And people are going about their business as if nothing is happening. They don't care. Nobody cares. Remember when the Zoological Republic gave this same Mieti Allah 1 billion. 1 billion naira was given to this same Mieti Allah to go and buy ammunition. And they twisted it and said they gave them to protect the land. In a country where you have the police force, you have the army, you have all different kinds of force, they are giving headers money to protect the land. It is so sad. It is so sad. That is why we cannot continue to be here, because this is the Zoological Republic. The people who live in that country are not human. They are not. They are. I'm sorry to say, the people that are living in that very contraption, they are not human. The way they think, the kind of thing that has happened in that very country, this kind of thing that has happened in that country. If it happened in other places, you will see a revolution. You will see a total revolution. But in that very Zoological Republic, evil will be happening. People will be going about their business if nothing happens. Look at the kind of death that is happening everywhere. Look at the kind of killing. You'll be seeing cops everywhere. And yet, people are just calm, talking about presidency. People are talking about election. Even when they know that the election cannot hold, they are busy convincing themselves that the election will hold. You see some of them convincing themselves that P2B is going to win. That is the nature of the Zoological Republic. That is what the damage that Zoological Republic is doing to people's brain. All those who call themselves one Nigeria, even when they know that the one Nigeria is not obtainable, they will continue to lie to themselves. They continue to deceive themselves. They continue to encourage themselves, force encouragement to themselves. They continue to deceive themselves. Thank you, Dubem. Thank you so much, Dubem. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. You've been always there for me, Dubem. I really appreciate. You are always there giving me support at all time in all the broadcasts. You are always there. I appreciate you, Dubem. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate. So as I was saying, you shouldn't bother yourself about these people. Don't bother yourself about them. We need to get out of this Zoological Republic by all means possible. Because the place is structured for people to fail. Exactly, 100 billion naira. Exactly, you're right. 100 billion naira. That is what they gave to the Mieti Allah. 100 billion. You're right. 100 billion. Thank you, my sister. Thank you for the correction. 100 billion. Exactly. 100 billion was given to Mieti Allah in this Zoological Republic, and the whole country saw it and they kept silent. The southern part of Nigeria saw it. In a country where you have the military, in a country where you have the police. Today, the police are complaining of not payment. The military are complaining of not payment. All the forces are complaining of not payment. And yet, 100 billion was given to Mieti Allah. A terrorist organization, 100 billion was given to them to protect the Zoological Republic. And they said it's to protect. You didn't know that the 100 billion they gave them was to go and buy arms and ammunition for the takeover of the Zoological Republic. The Fulanization of Nigeria, the Fulanization of the Zoological Republic is being sponsored by the state itself. The Zoological Republic is sponsoring it. Exactly, they wanted 160 billion. You're right. The Zoological Republic itself, they are the ones sponsoring the Fulanization of Nigeria. And the most painful thing is that everybody is silent. There are certain things when you begin to think about the kind of thing that happened that has happened in that Zoological Republic. I don't know why anybody that is mentally okay can think. You begin to open your eyes, you close your eyes and open, and you think that Nigeria will be good. It can never ever be good. It will get worse. Let me tell you, bring hundreds of P2B and put them in Nasrok. they will be worse. They will fail more than Buhari. We will die more. More death is going to happen. And when you are telling these people, you see them when you see them now talking about go and get your PVC, go and get your PVC, go and get your PVC, and they know very well that these people are going to rig the election. It doesn't matter how you vote. If you like, bring all your chicken and all your fowl and vote. They are going to rig it before your own very face, and you won't do nothing. You can't do nothing. They have rigged it before everybody. A election that somebody won, they took it away before your own eyes. You saw Imo State. Hope Uzodinma did not contest election. How can you contest election and you come fourth position? He didn't come first, he didn't come second, he didn't come third. Fourth position. Somebody that took fourth position is not the person is at the same as somebody who didn't contest. If you take fourth position, you are just at the same as somebody who didn't contest. But yet, they took this man and put him as a governor. And people were watching. Imo State people were watching. They didn't do anything. Everybody in the southern part of Nigeria were watching. All these people who are talking about one Nigeria, one Nigeria, they saw that thing and they were watching. That one is not enough. Before every one of you, they remove the Chief Justice of the Federation, Onoye, who is from Biafra land. They remove the Chief Justice of the Federation, a man that is overqualified to have a post for committing no crime. In broad daylight, late Muhammadu Buhari, removed him. Removed Onohe by force, by fire. The Nigerian Union of Journalists did not do anything. Nigeria Union of Journalists, they didn't do shit. They were watching it happen before. Everybody saw it happen. Nobody did anything. There was no uproar. There wasn't even any protest for Onohe. After all, he's Onohe. After all, he's not from my village. After all, he's not my brother. They moved about as if nothing happened. And you saw where that mistake have led the Zoological Republic. You see the kind of judgment that have been given all this while. They took away somebody that is qualified and went and bring a Sharia judge. A Sharia judge, whom if you begin to trace his certificate, that you find out that that man has no certificate. If you begin to trace very well, go and trace very well, you see that that man has no certificate. That man they call their Chief Justice that just resigned. That just resigned and was given an excuse of his health. That man, go and trace very well. You find out that the only thing that made him to reach to where he is because of quota system. And that quota system is another evil that have bedeviled the Zoological Republic. If you cannot ask for the breakup of Nigeria because of quota system, you are supposed to be asking for the breakup of the Zoological Republic. You are supposed to be asking for the breakup of the Zoological Republic because of the quota system. A quota system that will make an illiterate in the north, an illiterate in the north that was not able to pass common entrance, will end up becoming a professor. An illiterate in the north will end up becoming a professor. Meanwhile, an educated person in the southern part of Nigeria who has passed all his exams will not even have admission. Will not even get admission in the university. You will give back to your child. Your child in the southern part of Nigeria will struggle to score a very high mark in the WAEC. Your child will go to JAMB and score a very high mark, 250, 300. Yes, there will be no admission. But somebody in the northern part of Nigeria will score 50. Only 50. They will give the person admission in the federal university to study with allowance. They will give them admission with allowance. And as if that is not enough, the person will now graduate by force. Whether they read or they don't read, they will graduate. All they know is that at least be able to speak some English. They will definitely graduate them. And you find them in an office where you, that is overqualified, will be serving under them. You will see a professor in the southern part of Nigeria, a professor qualified who have read in Nigeria, read abroad, and studied in so many places, we end up serving somebody who doesn't have a certificate from the north. Somebody who rose to a post because of quota system. And somebody will come and tell me, you want a country where there will be equality. That is the most the most shameful and the most deceitful word they use. The most deceitful and most shameful word they use. Every single one of them that are talking about one Nigeria, they will tell you that we want one Nigeria, but we don't want a Nigeria where people will be under. We want a one Nigeria where everybody will be equal. We want one Nigeria where everybody will be equal. We don't want a Nigeria where people will be oppressed. We don't want Nigeria where everybody will be equal, but we want one Nigeria. Liars, deceivers. Even when they know, deep down in their heart, they know there will never be ever any Nigeria where people will be equal. It can never happen. As long as you have quota system still operating, you can never have a Nigeria where people will be treated equal. You can never have it. They know very well. They know very well. As long as Nigeria remains the way it is, as long as Nigeria remains the way it is, as long as Nigeria remains the way it is, with their 1999 constitution, which they are ready to die for, you can never ever make any change, and you can never have any equality. That is the obvious truth. That is the obvious truth. Eunice Uchenaya, welcome. Eunice Ucheshi, thank you so much for joining, Eunice. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Judith, you're welcome. Thank you for joining, Judith. Thank you, Judith. Nkechi, thank you for joining. Chukwuma, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. You see, these are a bunch of clowns. That is the difference between those of them who call themselves agitators, those of them who call themselves human rights activists, and the main agitators. This is the difference between all these people who claim to be activists in the Zoological Republic. Those activists, both the one from Biafran, those the one from the southern part of Nigeria who claim to be activists, every single one of them who is talking about a Nigeria of equality, they know deep down in their heart that there will not be any Nigeria of equality anywhere. You can't find such Nigeria. They know there will never be any time when you will find a Nigeria where people will be treated equal, or where people will be respected, and where people will be given their rights. They know that such Nigeria can never ever exist. They know that such Nigeria can never exist, but they will continue to tell themselves lie. They will continue to preach lie to themselves. They will continue to preach falsehood to themselves. How can you have an equality in a country where injustice is being institutionalized? Injustice is being institutionalized in Nigeria with their constitution. And when we say it, people will look at us as if we don't know what they're saying. Because we are saying it on social media, it will seem as if we don't know what they're saying. But even their own senator in the House of Senate have said it before the whole world. You're welcome, Lillian Godwin. Thank you so much for joining. Their own senator have said it openly before the whole world, that Nigeria will never ever know peace. Nigeria will never ever know peace. They will never ever know unity. They will never know progress until they throw away their 1999 constitution, rumple it, and put it into the dustbin. A senator said it in the Senate, that there is nothing you can do in the planet Earth to make Nigeria a better nation, to make Nigeria have security, to make Nigeria move forward, except they throw away the 1999 constitution. But do they have the balls to do it? Of course they can. Even that idiot that said that in today, he's talking about presidency. He is campaigning for a president. Even when he knows that he knows very well that Nigeria can never work. But the difference between us and them, the difference between these people and us, and the difference between them and those of us in the southern part of Nigeria and those of us who are the agitators, is that we don't only talk about the problem, we have the solution with us. We have the solution. All the agitators, the Odudu agitators, the Biafran agitators, led by Mazen Nandekan, we don't only complain, we have the solution. And the solution is disintegration of the Zoological Republic. Because we know that the Fulani Caliphate are ready to go to war. Instead of throwing away the 1999 constitution, they are ready to go to war. They are ready to protect that evil that favors them by all means possible. And that is why we cannot keep silent, we can't fold our hand and continue to watch them. You see what they are doing in Biafra land? You see what they are doing in Biafra land? You see the way they are trying. I don't know why somebody that is mentally okay, I don't know why somebody that is mentally sound, after seeing the videos that have been played recently, go and watch the interview of Buba Galadima in Arise Television. After watching that interview and listening to what Buba Galadima said in his mouth about the Igbo Biafrans, after hearing it, and you will still be talking about unity of Nigeria. You will still be talking about one Nigeria. As if that one is not okay. Go and listen to what Kwankwaso have to say. The interview that was granted to Kwankwaso before the whole world in their conventional television, before everybody said that a northern voter will never vote an Igbo Biafran. That a northern voter will never vote for somebody from the southeast. He was saying it openly without shame. That a northern voter will never vote for somebody from the southeast. What are his reasons? He was talking about the insecurity in the southeast. And this clown has forgotten that Muhammadu Buhari, late Muhammadu Buhari, came to power while Boko Haram was at the peak. While Boko Haram was at the peak, Muhammadu Buhari rose to power. Even Muhammadu Buhari himself was supporting the Boko Haram. Upon the fact that he was supporting Boko Haram, they still took him and put him and made him a president. That is why I laugh at people who is talking about maintaining peace or making security. Somebody that Boko Haram themselves appointed as his spokesperson. The late Muhammad Buhari. Boko Haram single-handedly appointed the late Muhammad Buhari as their spokesperson to negotiate with Goodluck Jonathan. As if that is not enough. Today, the Kwankwaso that is campaigning today, who is trying to merge with your Messiah, the person you call your Messiah, P2B, who is trying by all means to merge with P2B, Kwankwaso himself was supporting the Boko Haram. When Ihejirika was moving ahead to crush Boko Haram, it was him that made sure that Ihejirika was removed as the chief of army staff. He made sure that Ihejirika was stopped from removing the Boko Haram. He made a threat, even made a threat to take the life of the Igbo Biafrans. The video is still there. The video is still there where somebody made a confession of the threat he made to the Igbos in Kano then. That same man today is coming out to be a president. That same man is coming out to be not only be a president, he is trying to. That is the same man that your brother Peter Obi is considering joining. This is the same man that your brother Peter Obi is somehow thinking of joining. A man that even the Northerners said that this man is much more brutal than Muhammad Buhari. That if it were him, this Fulanization would have been completed a long time ago. A governor in the north is saying it, that if they had Kwankwaso in power, that the Fulanization would have completed a long time ago. That Fulanization would have completed a long time ago. But yet, with all these things you are seeing, you will see somebody, mainly an Igbo Biafran, somebody from the Biafra land, somebody from the Biafra land, from the old Southeastern region, you will come out and you are supporting election in Biafra land. Somebody from the southern part of Nigeria, after seeing the destruction, you'll be talking about presidency. You see the way they have caged everything. You see the way they have caged everything. They don't even care about it anymore. They don't care about. Look at recently, the people in the north, they are calling for Erufai to become the vice president of vice president to Tinubu. They are trying to bring Erufai to come and be the vice president to Tinubu. When you hear such, what do you think? When you hear that Erufai is going to be vice president to Tinubu, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? They have Tinubu there. Already they have Atiku Abubakar. And these are the two major parties that will produce the people they want. The two major parties they would have produced people they want, they have North and North. And when you hear Erufai and Tinubu, doesn't that ring a bell to your ear? It should remind you that it is automatically that Erufai is the person that is going to run the affairs. If Tinubu wins by any means or anyhow, if Tinubu succeeds in going to Asorok, Erufai will control what is happening. And if you think that the Fulanis are forgetful, they are not forgetful. Fulanis are still holding grudges on Obasanjo for giving Yaradua presidency, knowing fully well that Yaradua is sick. They still want to take vengeance for giving Yaradua presidency, allowing Yaradua to die, and Goodluck Jonathan came in. They are still fighting it up to today. They want to take that vengeance. And the person you see they are presenting as Tinubu is as good as dead. Look at Tinubu very well. I am not cursing him. Nobody is above being aged. But look at Tinubu, you know that Tinubu is as good as dead. And when you see the way they are playing their politics, bringing El-Rufai, Muslim ticket in APC, it will ring a bell to your ear. PDP have already done their own. And you are from Biafra land, mainly the Igbo Biafrans, mainly from the southeast, after seeing everything that is happening, how you have been sidelined, the way they have showed you that you are not part of them you are not part of them. And including our brothers in the south. In the south, when we have been shouting and talking to the hit line in Iguacha, when the hit line in Iguacha was shouting, he thought that they will spare him. Today he has seen it. When Wike was shouting and bragging and raising his shoulders, going to be able to kill his own brothers, Wike went to be able to destroy his own brothers in order to please the Fulani Caliphate. He thought they are going to pity him. You saw what happened during their primary. It was his own best friend that betrayed him and gave his own people to Atiku, and Atiku won. And then his eye got open. That as if that one wasn't enough. He was preparing himself for the vice president, and they told him, "You can't be the vice president." They took another person. You see, it is so. That is why when I see all these politicians, you know how foolish they are. It doesn't matter how you deny of being a Biafran. It doesn't matter how you deny of being an Igbo person. It doesn't matter how you deny. The Fulani people know you better than you know yourself. The Fulani Caliphate, they know you better than you know yourself. And if you don't know, for some of us who have been in the north, I have lived in the north for almost 7 years in the north. If you have lived in the north, you will now begin to understand what we are saying. When we say that they treat you equal, mainly when you are from the old southeastern region, it doesn't matter what language you speak, it doesn't matter what you say, they see you as Igbo. That is how they see you. Even when you are busy denying your own identity, when you are busy denying your own brother, anytime you see the Fulani coming attack against the southeast, they're actually talking about the whole of old southeastern region. They don't care about it. It is only when they want to deceive you, when they want to take your resources, when they want to break you so that it will be easier for them to steal from you. That is when they begin to tell you that this person is not your brother, this person is not your own, this person is not your sister, this person doesn't belong to you, you are on your own, you should do your things and stop listening to these people, you should not be going closer to these people. But when they come to rating, they know very well, they know where you belong. They know your ancestral, they know and your ancestral source. They know where you're falling. When Wike was bragging, killing people in Obiwo, his own people, denying of being an Igbo person, changing his name, talking all manner of trash, he thought that after saying all those rubbish, that all of a sudden they're going to give him a presidency. You have seen what happened to him. Even the vice president, they denied him to show him that he is nobody. And as long as you continue to fight your brothers, you cannot achieve anything. As long as you continue to fight your brothers, kill your own people, you think that the enemy will trust you. They know that the same way you kill your brother, you're still going to kill them. After the enemy have used you to destroy your brother, the enemy is going to destroy you because you are the greatest enemy. Any enemy, anybody that can be able to kill his brother can kill anybody. And even a dumb person knows that. If you can kill your brother, the enemy knows that if this man can be able to kill his own brother, that he will not spare anybody. He will not spare a stranger. And that is why they will never allow you to come anywhere close. You see that? In that leaked audio, you see the way they were talking about Rochas Okorocha. Rochas Okorocha, with all his betrayal, he speaks Hausa more than Hausa man. But they don't want him to come anywhere close. You see the way they destroyed him. But all this while, he has been the one promoting the agenda of the North. He has been the one promoting the agenda of the North. Even when in their primaries, he was quoting Quran. He read Quran and he quote Quran. He speaks Hausa more than Hausa person. But you see how they trashed him. You see how they treated him like nobody. As if it wasn't enough. Oju Zokali, you see what they did to Oju Zokali? They rumpled him, and today he's just acting like a clown. He's now speaking like a clown. He doesn't talk like a human anymore. Who are you going to mention? Look at Obiano. Obiano, who took Mieti Allah members and put it in his cabinet. just to please the caliphate. Obiano, who told us that if you kill an Anambra man, you pay 500,000. You kill a cow, you pay 500,000. Today, where is he? The very day he stepped down, that same day he was arrested. After all he did. The same fate is going to happen to Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi thought that we were going to give him vice president. Did you see him anywhere close? Did you see that his name didn't even appear in anything at all? His name didn't even appear in their book. That is a lesson for them. Including Hope Uzodinma that is destroying lives today. His own is going to be worst. He will be roasted alive. Today you have seen Soludo. Soludo have taken up another mission to take the life of Biafran people. Today, Soludo is another Hope Uzodinma in Anambra State. Anambra today is on fire. Soludo is busy killing innocent people, calling IPOB members' name, calling the Biafran agitators criminal. That is what Soludo is doing. Soludo is busy destroying members of IPOB, killing his own people, taking the life of his own people instead of protecting them. That's what he's doing. Anambra State now have become another Imo State, worse than Imo State, where they burn houses, they kill, destroy houses, destroy businesses. Our youth in Anambra State are being mowed down on daily basis, and none of them is doing anything. Nobody is talking. Nobody is saying anything. DC Washington, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. None of them is saying anything. Look at what is happening. Look at what's happening in Biafra. Even the person who claimed to be their Messiah, who claimed to be the person that some idiots are believing that is going to change something, the person that some idiots are believing that is going to change their life. Even when you, if you are not a liar, if you're not lying to yourself, you will know that P2B cannot change anything. A man that cannot be able to call for the release of his own brother, why he has not sworn an oath. Do you think that after swearing an oath with the 1999 Constitution, that P2B can change anything? If P2B cannot be able to speak to defend his people now that he has not sworn an oath, now that he's still looking for the seat, he can't defend his people. Is it when he has sworn an oath? When he has sworn an oath to defend the evil agenda, is it when he's going to be able to defend you? If P2B cannot come out now and say, pull out the military in Biafra land, they have no reason being there, take them back to the north where the terrorists are. If P2B cannot come out on the platform on his program and say, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he has not committed any crime. You see a governor, Samuel Otto, was calling for release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that he has not committed any crime. Another senator, and I saw that man again, and somebody today on a broadcast was saying, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He didn't commit any crime. But Ayado Benjo have been shouting and crying, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he has not committed any crime. But you who claim to be the Messiah of your people, some people who think that P2B is going to change their situation. P2B mentioned the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu anywhere and asked for his freedom? What offense have Mazen Nnamdi Kanu committed? What offense? What offense have Mazen Nnamdi Kanu committed? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any offense in any part of the world. He has not committed any offense. An innocent man. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been in the UK for more than a decade, preaching in UK from United Kingdom. If there are nothing United Kingdom have, United Kingdom are one of the countries that have the best police. They have one of the best police and one of the best army. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was preaching evil, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was talking something that is not right, he would have been arrested in United Kingdom. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was pushing propaganda, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was lying, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was not doing the right thing, he would have been arrested in the United Kingdom long ago. But he preached in the United Kingdom for more than a decade. He was preaching. Nobody invited him any day for any interrogation. Nobody arrested him. Even none of them arrested him. But the UK, knowing fully well that he is doing the right thing and he's saying the truth, they has no basis to arrest him. But they waited. They waited until they planned and make sure that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got them to Africa. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu arrived in Africa, that was when they triggered their plan. The United Kingdom, with the Zoological Republic, they did their plan to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because they know that Africa is a lawless place. It's only in Africa they can do any kind of lawless things in Africa, and it goes on with them. The things that they cannot do in their Western world, the thing that Britain cannot do in their land, but they will do it in Biafra land. They will do it in the Zoological Republic. They will do it in Africa. Things that cannot be tolerated in their own land, they know they will never ever tolerate it in their own land. But when it comes to Africa, they will do it. And they go scot-free because they know that Africans, we accept lawlessness. Africans accept lawlessness. It doesn't matter how evil the British government are, their citizens are still sane. That is different. No matter how their government is evil, we know their government is evil, but their citizens have a lot of responsible people who will ask questions. It doesn't matter who is involved, they will ask questions. They have responsible citizens. But in Africa, it is another way. In Africa, what you see are people blaming the victim instead of the oppressor. In Africa, you will see people opening their korokoro eyes. They will join the government to blame the, even before the government will speak, they will blame the victim. They say, why are you the only one? Why are you talking yourself? Are you the only one concerned? Why are you complaining? Are you the only one? Everybody is suffering it. Why did you take this thing upon yourself? That is the kind of language you hear in Africa. And that is why the Western world, they have the boldness to commit crime in Africa. They commit all manner of crime. In Africa, they don't care. That is why they come, they pollute our land, they steal our resources, and nobody asks any question. Because the citizens in Africa, they are not upright. They are not upright. And that is why Biafra have to correct it. And after Biafra have come, we have to do a lot of sanitization of the brain of people. Because so many brain of people in Biafra land have been contaminated. So many brains in Biafra land have been contaminated. They are now thinking like robots, thinking like the Zoological Republic, thinking like the enemies that we are fighting. Even after Biafra have come, that is when we will have a serious work. That is when we will have a serious job in our hand to sensitize people and make sure they begin to think well. That is when this very broadcast will change to another level, to sensitize people to begin to think like human. In the Africa, in Zoological Republic mainly, you will see them, they always blame the victim. They will blame the victim. In every issue, you see them, instead of blaming the oppressor, they blame the victim. Look at when Deborah died. When this Fulani Kalim Janjaweed killed Deborah, in their so-called blasphemy, they killed an innocent girl who has not done anything wrong, only for asking a question. This is a WhatsApp group where we do our class lesson. Why are you bringing your religious thing inside? Do not put religious things inside there. That is the only thing the girl said. And they say she has blasphemed. They went ahead and killed that girl. And after we heard about the death of the girl, you see people from the southern part of Nigeria, even including Christians, blaming the girl. You see people who claim to be Christians, they are even blaming the girl. Why must she talk? Is she the only one? Why did she use that? Someone said that the tone of her voice, that the tone she used to say the thing is somehow. This is the kind of things you see in Africa. The kind of thing you see in the Zoological Republic. They blame a victim. That issue of Deborah is an eye-opener, a very critical example to show you the way people in the Zoological Republic reason. An innocent girl was killed for committing no crime whatsoever. She did nothing wrong anywhere. She committed no crime or insulted anybody. Even if she insulted anybody. Even if she insulted somebody. But you see people online. They will come, even in their platform. Even people who you think they have something in their brain, they will come to their platform. They say, the girl was killed, but the way she talked, a voicemail come out. There was a voicemail that she made in the group the voicemail, when you listen to it, that the tone she used to talk looked somehow. Because of the tone she used to talk, that was why they killed her. Mad people everywhere. Mad people. The continent of Africa is dead. Mainly the Zoological Republic, where people think from their ass. People think from their anus. They always blame a victim. They always blame the victim. That is why you see some of them, they are blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is trying to protect his own people from the enemy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has warned. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not just wake up to begin to protest. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for this, their so-called One Nigeria. He warned them several times. He protested in the UK for the so-called One Nigeria. And when he saw that there was no solution, he even participated in this their so-called election. He participated in their politics. He saw that there is no headway. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went ahead to ask for the freedom of his people. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went up to the extent of forming the ESN, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote to these governors, these evil governors. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote to them. He wrote to them and called them on several occasions. He told them, go and form a security outfit to protect the southeast region. He talked to them. He wrote to them, to all the governors in Biafra land. He wrote to them. So don't think that Mazi Nnamdi can just wake up and form the ESN. He wrote to them, form a security outfit. There is danger. The enemy is coming. They will overtake us. Form a security outfit. In the southwest, already we have the Moteku. In the north, they have the Hizbah. Why don't you have your own security outfit? All of them kept quiet. They pretend as if they didn't receive the letter. They ignored him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu couldn't hold it because he saw what was coming. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went out of his own way to form the ESN. Volunteers came because Biafrans are always ready. If you cannot applaud Biafran for anything, they know the right thing to do at the right time. They always come out. They volunteered. And they begin to prepare. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went ahead to equip them. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unveiled the ESN, all hell break loose. Propaganda from east, from west, non-state actor. Why are you forming this one? Non-state actor. Why are you giving them AK-47? Non-state actor. They begin to push blackmail against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They push and push. It wasn't enough. They couldn't stop him because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unstoppable. When they couldn't stop him, they begin to form their unknown gunmen. They used unknown gunmen to blackmail him, to block him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood his ground. He doesn't care about what you are talking about. Only know that the ESN are there and they are there to protect our people in the bushes. And when he established ESN, he said it. He didn't establish ESN to fight the army or the police, but to fight the terrorists in our bushes who want to take over our bushes. He made it very clear. And he made it openly that ESN is not Biafran army. That when he's going to announce Biafran army, he will announce it that the whole world will know. That ESN is not Biafran army. He made it very clear to everybody to hear. After hearing all that, some people are still thinking it's a joke. They begin to demonize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They begin to blackmail the ESN. They went ahead and formed the Ebubag to counter the ESN. Today, Ebubag have become a killing squad. Ebubag have become a political instrument. They use it to assassinate their own people. After doing the assassination, they will blame the ESN. They say that ESN did this. ESN. Today, after all their blackmail is not working, today they have unleashed another. Soludo have started his own blackmail. Soludo today is in charge of the blackmail against the ESN, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every cultist they get, they take the cultists to confess to be member of ESN. ESNs are not in the street. ESN are not at home. They are in their camps. Their operation in the bushes. You can't go to somebody's house where he's sleeping and arrest him, and you tell me the person is a member of ESN. What makes him a member of ESN? ESN are in the bushes, but you see the blackmail they are pushing everywhere. Go to the social media, you see videos flying everywhere. You see people confessing. This one will say, I'm a member of ESN. Which ESN? Ask him, when did you join, and which camp are you? Ask him who is your commander. They will begin to talk trash. They begin to call names that doesn't exist. And this is the thing they are pushing on the media to blackmail the ESN. But let me tell you, you can't stop us. That thing you are looking for, to call the ESN and the Biafrans a terrorist. The whole world know the truth. That is why we are online on daily basis. That is why we are online. Because people who has been caught red-handed in action where they were shooting, the unknown government, they are Fulani people. Members of DSS have been captured live when they were pretending to be unknown government. DSS members. Not once, not twice. Fulanis have been captured as members of unknown government. Of course, we know that there are aggrieved ones. The aggrieved ones. Who the Zoological Republic, their military, forced to take action. After you have killed somebody, destroy his property, take his members of family, what do you want him to do? After you have rendered somebody homeless, destroy his business, what else do you want him to do? Of course, he's going to come for vengeance. He's going to come for vengeance. The world knows the situation of the Zoological Republic. They know. But this time around, we are going to force them to act. We are going to force them to act. And the time is coming very speedily. If you are watching me from Biafra, prepare for what is about to happen. Prepare. Be ready. All you got to do, make sure you listen to 97.5 FM. If you are here, you are living abroad, call your family, tell them to pay attention. Let them listen to 97.5 FM. Let them listen to 97.5 FM, Voice of Biafra, so that they can get first-hand information when to sit at home, when to stand, when to walk, when to move. Because the call have been made. It is no longer going to be business as usual. Biafra declaration is very, very close. As they are preparing for the election, we know that the election is not going to hold. It's not going to hold. So we are preparing for the declaration of Biafra. And we are going to get our nation by force, by fire. The kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent one take it by force. So therefore, we are going to take it by force. Freedom is not given, it is taken. And we are ready to take our freedom. We are ready to take our freedom. We are ready to take our freedom. It doesn't matter the blackmail, it doesn't matter the propaganda, it doesn't matter what. We are going to take our freedom, and the time is now. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every single person that have joined me on this broadcast. Any place you are watching from, I say may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. Please share the video on your platform. Share the video. If you have time, you can also join me on my page. Join me on my page. I broadcast on my page also every day. King David Exploit Expose. I broadcast there on daily basis. You can join me on my page. I share many information over there. Make sure you join our brother Simon Ekpa on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, be on Twitter for you to get a first-hand information. Join our brother Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Very soon our brother Simon Ekpa is going to come online. So I'm going to end my program before he comes online, because I also listen to him on daily basis to get first-hand information. These are places we get information. You follow our brother Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Follow him on his broadcast. Listen to Voice of Biafra if you're in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every single one of you that have been patiently with me from the beginning of this broadcast up to now. I say may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. You are going to see Biafra. You won't only see it, you will celebrate in Biafra land. You are going to raise the Biafra flag in Biafra land with Asunda Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect you any place you are. If you are a Biafran, you are Oduduwan, you are Middle Beltan, any place you are, and you are genuinely fighting for your freedom, you will definitely see freedom. You will definitely experience freedom in your lifetime. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect everyone who have joined me. Any place you are joining from, any part of the world you are joining from, I say may Chukwu Okike continue to guide you, protect you, secure you. You are going to witness Biafra. No man born of a woman can stop us from getting to Biafra. Our Biafra is coming. It's a reality. I can feel it. I want you to feel it the way I'm feeling it. I can feel Biafra already. I can smell Biafra. I can eat it. I can feel it all around me. So to me, personally to me, Biafra is a reality. It's not a dream for me. Biafra is not a dream for me. It's a reality. And I want you to see Biafra as a reality because it's fast coming. We are getting to the end of the tunnel and we are going to celebrate soon. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. Guide and protect all the genuine agitators. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our brother Simon Ekpa. Continue to empower him. Continue to strengthen him. Continue to give him wisdom. Continue to increase his mental toughness. And let him continue to be our spokesman and continue to stand in for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until he be released. May Chukwu Okike protect our brother Simon Ekpa. Secure him. No evil formed of fashion against him shall prosper. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our sweet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Secure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Protect him for us. Any poison that is given Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that DSS, it shall never work. The angels of Chukwu Okike will visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and continue to minister with him, minister to him, treat him, and neutralize everything that is not good in his body. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our sweet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Secure him and keep him healthy and strong for us. Very soon he's going to join us. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. We will continue until Biafra come. And even after Biafra have come, we will continue to preach the gospel and continue to celebrate in Biafra land. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you wherever you are connecting from. I say may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you and secure you. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you and stay safe. We see you again. We're going to talk again by special grace of God tomorrow. We'll meet again. Thank you and remember us.
Comedy, they are acting. Suddenly Which kind of election you are telling me so? I am trying to make I coach along, I bet you never know. Therefore, my people, we are going home. Since 1967, they are killing us.
Thank you so much, Clem Wanko. I appreciate you too. See you tomorrow.